We have new Fanta flavors. I'm actually really excited because the pineapple one is really goated. The strawberry is good too, but the pineapple is honestly the best Fanta flavor. Whew. And I asked my boss if she could order this, and I think she tried. And I talked to the Pepsi delivery guy, and he said they're all out already. It's not even Halloween yet, and they're out of the Halloween flavor. I got this at the grocery store, and there was like 2 left, 3 left. And I got the last 2, and I left 1 for someone else. Because I honestly love this stuff. It's the best. I wish they would make it more often. And it's really silly that it says mystery flavor. Ooh, it's backwards. I think it's just mystery flavor because I can't figure out what to call it. For me, it reminds me of the Grimace shake when I worked at McDonald's, but in soda form. It's good. Today's been okay. I wore makeup because when I went to the grocery store earlier, I saw a guy standing outside rummaging in his bag in full mask, like it wasn't a proper mask, it was more like fabric wrapped all around his face, entire head and face, and he had sunglasses, so there's literally no part of his face that you could see. And I got spooked a little bit because I'm used to people wearing face masks are up to something, and so I got nervous for my coworker, and I got nervous for myself for coming in late tonight, but nothing happened. But when I'm super nervous like that, and I sit there and I start spiraling, and I'm like, okay, tonight's the night I'm gonna die. Okay, well, if I'm gonna die, I'm gonna look cute doing it. Like, it's the dumbest thing, but it helps me a little bit. It's almost like war paint, getting me ready for whatever, I don't know. But nothing happened. Literally nothing happened. Except I saw most of my favorite people today. It was great. It was actually a really good day. And I had good conversations with my regulars. Talking to this one guy, the chef guy, because I told him I really want to open a restaurant, but the whole thing seems overwhelming to me. And honestly, every restaurant that I've worked at, the owner seems miserable. Which makes me believe it's not very fun owning a restaurant. But then at the same time, like, I love making food and I love feeding people. It's like, it's a genuine passion of mine. And the more I realize I have to move away from all the things that I wanted to do when I was a kid, like studying the oceans and going out and scuba diving and studying stuff down in the ocean, and like everything that I wanted to do involves quite a bit of physical activity that I have to be honest with myself I don't think I'm capable of anymore. So I've been trying to sit there and figure out, what do I want to do with my life? And I don't know. I still don't know. But I think owning a restaurant would be one of those things that makes me feel like genuine passion. And I'm still not even entirely sure what I would serve. I just want to serve something. Honestly, I really want to serve like soups. That's my favorite thing to make, is soups. And it seems not too difficult for a restaurant to make soups, because you could just make giant pots and have like a few different kinds and have it be more of like a quick thing, like pour you a bowl of soup, out the door you go, sort of deal. But fish would also be good because we're near the ocean and there's a lot of local fishermen that I could probably talk to and work out some kind of deal with, and then I'd have fresh fish every day. And fresh fish tastes 1,000 times better than frozen. It legitimately, it does taste way better. So if I could do that, that'd be awesome. But the big but is there's so many logistics that go into it, so many things, and like, distribution of goods and setting up payroll for employees and finding a space to rent, coming up with the money to rent, coming up with all the upfront costs of buying equipment and everything. That all seems completely out of reach for me. So who knows? But maybe I'll talk to my chef friend a little bit more about it, because he definitely knows way more than I do. And it's not like he has the money either, but I'm sure I could probably get a loan. I have decent credit. I've been really, really working hard these last 6 or 7 years. I've been like really buckling down and trying to get my credit back on top, because well over 10 years ago, in my early 20s, I trashed my credit. I had a maxed out card that I just stopped paying and let it go to collections, and I had unpaid parking tickets and all of that shit. But all of that shit is gone now. And the only debt I have is my student loans and then the credit cards that I'm currently using. But the credit cards that I'm currently using, I've never been late, and I always make more than the minimum payment. Always at least twice as much as the minimum payment. So I'm trying to keep on top of things, and things are improving as long as I can stay physically stable. I have no delusions that I'm going to get better, but if I could just stay where I'm at and not get worse, I should be okay. And when I say I had some of my favorite people in here, I really mean it. 2 of them came in just to say hi. They didn't even buy anything. It's the one guy with his dog that I often give like dog food and treats and stuff. But I tried to give some from him to him today, and he's like, "No, we're good. We still have stuff." And I was like, but I get to pet the dog every time he comes in. I get to pet the dog. The dog is so sweet. I love him. And then my other lady, the cool goth friend, I love her. And she came in just to say hi, just to check on me, making sure everything's okay. I was like, yeah, no robberies in the last couple weeks at least. So crossing those fingers. Honestly, the guy that I saw earlier was probably just wearing some kind of wind protection because he had a bike. So maybe he just doesn't want the cold wind on his face when he's riding a bike, which I get. It's just when you've come to associate the full facial cover with someone is up to something. Because every time you've seen that, especially in the recent years, they have been, putting a gun in your face or something like that. Obviously, it makes me nervous. But in this case, it was fine. I'm sure it's fine. It's fine. I have quite a bit of cleaning to do, so I'm gonna have to get back to that. Bye.